Hello everyone, myself Parmeshwari Pawar, Assistant Professor, Department of Agricultural Extension Education from KKWAP College of Agriculture, Nasik. Today we are discuss leadership, their meaning, definitions, types and roles under the course of Rural Sociology and Educational Psychology. Let us start with the different definitions of leaders. First one, leader is a person who exert an influence over a number of people. Second one, leader is one who leads by the initiation of social behavior by directing, organizing or controlling the efforts of others by prestige or power or position. And third one, that is the leader is an individual in any social situation in which his ideas and action influence the thoughts and behavior of the others. The common man has much faith in local leaders, and local leaders can adopt improved practices which can be extended to the local people. Or leader as a person who has been spontaneously considered or chosen as being the influential. Then we will see the different definitions of the leadership. First one, leadership is a process of influencing the behavior of an individual in a real situation. Second one, leadership is defined as an activity in which efforts is made to influence people to cooperate in achieving a goal viewed by the group as a desirable. Leadership, it is the process, or leader it is the person who in any social situation with his ideas and actions influence the thoughts and behavior of the others towards the goal setting and the goal achievement. Leadership is essential in simply influencing the attitudes and action of one or more person leading towards the achievement of the some purpose. Then we will discuss the classification of the leadership. There are the several classification of leaders. For example, the leaders may be classified in terms of the type of the group they work with, such as the political leaders or traditional leaders or caste leaders, religious leaders or opinion leaders. First one, classification based on the type of the leadership: traditional leaders, caste leaders, religious leaders, political leaders, functional leaders and opinion leaders. Traditional leaders, they emerge out of the tradition and stick to the traditions. They are of static type and do not accept the change. They have vested interest and have the fear that changes may overthrow them from the power or position. For example, tribal chief Mulki Patil, Deshmukh, Inamdar, etc. And then caste leaders, followers belong to the same caste as that of the leader. The leader provides leadership in matters relating to their caste. For example, mullah, pope, etc. Then religious leaders. They are the leaders become leader by practicing religious doctrines or performing religious acts and rituals. They advise followers on the different religious matters. For example, pujari. As we know that the political leaders, they arise out of the political system. For example, MLAs, MP, Chief Minister, Prime Minister, etc. Next, functional leaders. Functional leaders are recognized as leaders because of their specialized knowledge and functions in the society. For example, doctors, scientists, agricultural innovators, etc. And last, opinion leaders. These are the persons to whom people go for opinion and advice on a certain issue or a certain matter. Opinion leaders also act as the and influence decision making of the opinion seekers. For example, Sarpanch, Patil, progressive farmer, etc. Then another classification of leaders: operational leaders, popularity leaders, assume representative type leaders, and prominent talent leaders. First one, operational leaders. Operational leaders are those persons who actually initiate action within the group, regardless of whether or not they hold an elected office. For example, Anna Hazare. Then, popularity leaders means in a group, a popular person will be elected to a position of a leadership because of the members like him. Sometimes such an individual may or may not be an actual leader of the group. Such a person holding elective positions do very little about the initiating the action for the group and are ornamental leaders. They are also called as the nominal leaders. For example, different film personality. Then assume representative type leaders. They refers to a person selected to work with a committee or other leaders because the latter have assumed that he represents another group they desire to work with. He may or may not be the leader of the group. And last one, that is the prominent talent leader. Different artists and musicians who have exhibited an outstanding ability and accomplishment in their respective fields. It may include the expert and intellectual leaders. For example, Lata Mangeshkar, APJ Abdul Kalam, Sachin Tendulkar, etc. Then another classification divides leader into the two categories. First one, professional leaders, and second one, lay leaders. The professional leaders is one who has received specific specialized training in the field. He works full time as an occupation and is paid for his work. For example, different extension officers, gram sevak, agricultural officer, etc. And second, lay leaders. The lay leaders may or may not have received a special type of training or is not paid for his work and usually work part-time. For example, youth club president, gram sahayak, etc. The lay leaders also called as the volunteer leaders or local leaders or natural leaders. These local leaders may be either formal leaders or informal leaders depending on whether they are regular office bearer of the organized group or not. Then another classification based on the style of working pattern of the leaders. That are the three types: autocratic leaders, democratic leaders, and laissez-faire leaders. First one, autocratic leaders. Autocratic leaders are the leaders which determines all policies, activities and goals. They takes no part in a work except when conducting a meeting, telling others what to do or demonstrating. Members are uncertain about what to do and usually take the actions they are told to take. The leader is a personal in both praises and criticize of the work, etc. For example, zamindar. Next, democratic leaders. Democratic leaders are the leaders which produce a shared leadership that permits a feeling of satisfaction and achievement. They help the members to understand the steps required in a working. Members take more responsibility for group maintenance and task performance. For example, Sarpanch and members of the Gram Panchayat. And last, laissez-faire leaders. They are the leaders in which they give the minimum guidance. They remains in the background and express an opinion or works with the minimum of the rules. Members often acts as a leader in making decision that guides the own decisions. For example, at advertising agencies, product design firms, startup social media companies, and capital investment companies. Then we discuss the different roles of the leaders in a group. Group are dependent on the leaders. A leader is not only a member of group and also is the focal point of activity of his group. He plays an important role in group activity. The important roles of the leaders are: first one, group initiator. The most important role of leader is that he should take the initiative to get the group into the action. Then next, group harmonizer. In all groups, informalities and differences are formed. A leader should be able to resolve differences peacefully. The role of the group harmonizer is to promote harmony in the group in line with the basic purpose of the group. Then next, group planner. Generally, it is assumed that the person chosen for leadership know a little bit more about the problems which the group is facing and their possible solutions. So, the leader has to plan the way by which the group can satisfy its needs. The leader has to plan for the group and within the group. Then next, group executive. The leader is one who takes important role in conducting the business of the group, and he is responsible for seeing that the business of an organization is carried on according to the democratic principles. It is the job of the leader that individuals of the group accept the responsibility of their part of activities in any plan of action adopted by the group. Next, that is the group educator or a teacher. Leader acts as the group educator and teacher. In most of the group, the leader will have more training and experience. So, the leader can teach according to the level of understanding of the members of the group, so that they can understand his views. In this capacity, his main function is to develop and train other leaders so that group is not dependent completely on him. Then group symbol or symbol of the group ideas. All social group have the internal or external norms or different ideas. As a rule, persons accepted as a leaders are those who have adopted these particular norms or ideas. The leader must make the members feel that they need different ideas and depend upon them for accomplishing what they desire to do, and the leader should not be self-interested. Next role, group supervisor. The leader also acts as the supervisor. A good leader supervises the work of his peers and subordinates. Professional leaders such as the extension officers, in addition to serving as a leaders of social group, also devote a portion of their time to working with the lay leaders and group organizations like the youth club and cooperatives, etc. And last, that is the group spokesman. If the group is to have outside relations, it must be able to speak as the unit, and the leader is its voice. Leader has the responsibility of speaking for the group and representing the interest of the group. These are the different roles of leader in a group. Then we will see the different roles of leader in a agricultural extension. Leader can coordinate the efforts of the group to achieve its goals. Also, they establish proper social climate in the group. Leader assists the group to organize themselves. Also, they promote the spread of message of the different extension program. Leader acts as the demonstrator for innovations. They create inner and intergroup coordination. They help in planning and execution of the different developmental programs. They encourage others for taking action. They develop self-confidence among the group members. They create favorable climate for introducing the developmental programs. They act as the model for the members. They support and motivate others to make efforts to realize their needs. They help in making effective group decision and develop scientific decision making process. These are the roles of leader in agricultural extension. Then assignment for this topic. First one, define leader and leadership. Second question, give the classification of leadership with suitable example. And last, explain the different roles of leader. Thank you.